Hello guys, this is Pat from Pat back at it again, and yes, this is the best turn 1 in Duel Links as far as the cards that we have right now. This is the deck I reached card with. To be accurate, actually I climbed from Legend Rank 4 to King of Games all the way, and it was an easy climb, to be honest. I just lost some duels because of random connection issues. As you know, I'm not at home right now, so that's why I have some issues with the connection. But this is nuts. This is something some people already told me about, but I didn't try it myself. This is the list that I think it's optimized. It's a 2-card combo, as you will see in the replays, full tutorial and all. But let's jump right into it. Actually, don't forget to leave a like to the video, and also leave some hype to help the promotion of the video. Thank you so much, guys. And let's go with Sherry and her Revolution the Flares. So we know the thing, we know the drill, what the skill does, of course, and so this comes from the combo that you saw on this channel. That was basically a 1-card combo into the Crystal Clearwing stuff, Power Tool Brave Dragon, and the Herald. But now with this thing, you do not only have Power Tool Brave Dragon, Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon, and Herald of the Arclight on the field. You also have, thanks to the Chimera Fusion part, you also have the End of Anubis, so a floodgate that negates anything that activates in the grave, or anything that upon activation targets something in the grave. So Branded is completely dead, Despia. Shaddolls is completely dead, as you will see. And this is insane. It's a 2-card combo because you just need a one of the Searcher, either the Coetal or the Swords Knight, and one between Chimera Fusion and the level 5 Bingwig Birthmet. Of course, keep in mind you play 3 of everything, and this thing can search any of the pieces of the puzzle. So also this gives you a search, don't forget about it. That's why the deck is consistent. Then, apart from the triple, of course, Chimera Fusion and the Flare part, that is just Sage the Flare, the triple Sage, triple Sorcier, and the double Necrosynchron and the Bulb, we have the Soravis, that is what you search when Herald gets sent to grave. You have the triple Equip spell for your Power to Brave Dragon, Fundamental. These they have to be these 3, and of course the Boost Warrior, because of the combo it is needed 100%. In the extra deck, apart from the bosses, you have the Exo Synchro Sarge Dragon, the Clearwing to summon the Crystal Clearwing, the Samsara that comes back from the grave for once, the Ingirsu for when you go second, and the 2 Fusion. You just needed these 2, so the level 6, the Chimera. So keep in mind that all of this turn 1 comes with a discard, thanks to the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast, because he discards a card, and if you discard a monster, because Herald is gonna be on the field, you're gonna banish it. So wow. And this is your way, of course, to mill the End of Anubis. Keep in mind you can decide to play something else instead of the End of the Anubis, and I'm talking about Invader of the Darkness. Of course, you can just play this guy as well, it's the same. I think this is better because with this, even if your opponent tries to get rid of Herald, or you use Herald to negate something, with the End of Anubis, for example, stuff like Branded, like Despia and Shaddolls are still dead. Don't forget about it. That's why I think this is way better than Invader of Darkness in this build. And that's it, guys. I don't want to waste more of your time with the explanations, because you're gonna understand everything into the replays. Full combo, going first, going second. This thing is just nuts. And let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Shaddolls. We're going first, and this is what you're gonna see. So we have the combo. It's a 2-card combo because we have them. It's the Swords Knight and one between Perfumet and the Chimera Fusion, and we have everything. So you go with the Swords Knight, you summon the Gazelle, you get the missing piece between these 2. Of course, we have Perfumet, so we get the Chimera Fusion. Then you use Chimera Fusion to fusion summon the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. So you activate all of the effects. So the first one to discard a card, the Gazelle effect to search an illusion monster, and the Baphomet to summon the illusion monster from your grave. So you have the level 4 on the field. You search the Coeral, or because I didn't have another one, you can just search also the Swords Knight as well, it's the same. But keep in mind, he has to be an illusion monster. And then you got I got the effect of Coeral to get the Gazelle, then Chimera Fusion comes back to your hand. Now before going on, you first use Chimera Fusion and you use the level 6 you just summoned and the illusion monster in your hand to go into Baphomet, so the other level 6. That on summon will trigger its effect and will send the end of Anubis to the grave. At this point, you use the skill, you get Necrosynchron, and with Necrosynchron's effect, you increase the level of the level 4 to 6. So you can go 2 plus 6 into Accel Synchro Stars Dragon that uses its effect, revives the Necrosynchron, and Necrosynchron's effect triggers to summon the bulb. There you go. This is the room that you have. Now, when you have this board, keep in mind you wanna keep the Baphomet on the field as long as you can, so that eventually your opponent has something to interrupt you. You can use either Swords Knight or Coeral from the grave to negate the interruption your opponent does. I hope that's clear. At this point, 8 plus 1 is Power to Brave Dragon. Power to Brave Dragon, it keeps the tree. So you start with Durandal to get the Boost Warrior. Then you special summon the Boost Warrior. 1 plus 2 is Samsara Shamisen, right? Then a bulb comes back from the grave. 1 plus 6 is 7. Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Then Jayus gets back the Boost Warrior. You go Boost Warrior summon. 1 plus 3 is Herald. So now you're safe again from any interruption. And then Samsara Sorokat comes back from the grave to go 3 plus 7 into Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Then in the end phase, Chimera discards a card and you toggle on. You put your toggle on because in the draw phase, as soon as he draws, effect of Chimera from the grave, you summon Anubis. Here he comes. That's what you have. You have negation of spell or trap card plus being unaffected by any monster effect, effect negation or change battle position, herald, anything sent to grave from hand or deck if it's a monster gets banished instead, plus omni negation, and negate anything that activates in the grave or anything that upon activation targets something in the grave. That's simple. That's just as it is. Now he's got the Shaddolls Fusion, as you can see, and he's grabbing the Shaddolls Fusion, so the big one. He's setting the Shaddolls Beast. He's going on with that. That's fine, but he triggered Life Extreme, so I could pop that, and he discards a card, but he gets banished because of Herald, and then Shaddolls Fusion, I negate that. He responded with Droplet, but keep in mind that when you activate Droplet, because Herald is on the field, you can only discard spell card and drop cards. You can't discard monsters because they get banished from your hand. So that's why Herald is annoying even for someone that has a Droplet. So he tries to negate, but guess what? We can just use Herald's effect to negate the Droplet, because as he could not discard a monster, we could respond with a monster effect. So you can negate everything there, and at this point, Herald triggers. I used Baphomet, but I forgot that the end of Anubis was there, so everything was negated, as well as the Incarnation was negated because he activates in grave, and he's scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, on this was the 4th win in a row. We're going against Branded, but we're going second. So let's see what we have. So the beauty of this deck is, that shares this beauty with all of the Flare decks, is that when you go second, it's not a bad deck, because we know when Flare goes second, they have the little boy on the field, and if you draw such the Flare, as in this case, it's just so easy, because it's like you have a Dingirsu and a pop, so a send to grave and a pop without your normal summoning, so you can do so much stuff. In fact, just watch at this. I mean, we know what Despia is about. The triple back row, as you can see here, and the tax dragon, right? Plus a negation here. So we started with the flare, of course, targeting the masquerade. So he has basically no more taxes. Necro flare summons the sorcerer. Sorcerer steals the masquerade. He's got branded in red. So go, I guess, with the guy that pops everything, if I'm not wrong. Exactly, because he has the Dark Lord in end. So he goes with the first Dark Lord and basically pops everything. But keep in mind, we did all of this without our normal summon. So this was done, but it was just our first move. So he already wasted his pop everything effect. We got the search with Saj. Not really needed, but why not? Then Coeral grabs the missing piece of the puzzle. Soul's Knight to begin with, getting the Gazelle that gets another monster, but we already have the Chimera Fusion. We go on with our Fusion Summon. It's got the Cosmic Sacking. That could be a problem, but not really that much of a problem, because we can do the combo even with just one boy. In fact, Baphomet sends the Grave, Gazelle and Baphomet. So Baphomet gives us the other level 4, and Coeral negates the effect of the level 8. He's got Masquerade to come back, that's not an issue at all. So we got the Dramaturge that is gone, the level 4 on the field, the Search, and the Mill. At this point, skill, get the Necrosynchron, increase the level from 4 to 6. 2 and 6 is Axel Synchro Status Dragone, that revives the level 1, triggers Necrosynchron, summoning the Bulb, and at this point, we can go on with the classic combo. 8+1 is Power Tool Brave Dragon, that it keeps the tree, it keeps spells from the deck. Then you got the Boost Warrior coming back with the effect of Durandal, the Glow Up Bulb that summons from the grave. First, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, then the Boost Warrior special summons. You're going to Shamisen Samsara Sarakat, 7+3 is 10, that is Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, and then you got the Sarakat coming back, and the Boost Warrior that comes back with the yugioh effect. You special summon it, so we got the Herald as well, and there you go, that's it, that's exactly what we wanted. So now we can go on, we attack, he's got the Magic Cylinder, who cares, we can just negate that with Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, and then we're getting rid of the first Dark Lord, because this guy with the effect of Life Extreme just becomes bigger, or better, it reduces the attack of the opponent's monster. So he's got Brandon in red again, but I forgot to use the boy, but actually I was still in time. I negated the Crystal Clear Wing, he's got the branded opening, and then he scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. Third duel this is, and this is the 5th winner row. So we got Subterrors, and this is the combo again. So we got the Coeral to begin with. But we do not have the full combo because we have just one card. So what happens now when you just have one card? It's got the Vader to stop that, and this is, I mean, yes, a problem, but not that much because we still didn't have anything to fuse with. So you use the skill, you increase the boy from 4 to 6, and you go into Axel Synchro Status Dragon. And of course, you use all of the effects. So what happens when you break? I mean that you do not have 2 boys of the Chimera Fusion archetype. You just end on Power to Brave Dragon, and of course on the Herald. So that's what you want to have. So you got that one, and then you go first into the level 3, Shamisen Samsara Sarakat as well, so that you can use later in the duel. The Boost Warrior comes back, and you got your Herald back. So that's it. So that's what you have when you get interrupted, slash when you break. It's got the Book of Eclipse to begin with. Herald says no thank you. And now as soon as he's got of course the Search with Sarvis, super important against Subterrors because they target stuff, right? So he's got the trap card, he's got the Umastrix on the field, and then he went for the Guru, tries to target my boy. Sarvis negates. He used Findus to negate the Sarvis, right? But at this point, I didn't get negated anyway because he flipped it down, so we didn't have the effect to flip this down, right? But we got the effect of the Life Extreme to pop that, and he couldn't do it in time to flip it up. That's why the effect didn't come into play. So no pop for him, actually no banish for him, but pop for us, and he scooped. That's how we did, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This was against Dinos, and we have the full combo. So now If this is the first time you see this combo in the shorts, keep in mind this is the full video on the channel, so I'm gonna go quick here. This is another way to do this, as you can see here, because we didn't have the fusion part to go with, so we're going with the combo of the boy, and we summoned this guy with the effect because we had the end of Anubis in end, so that's why we could go with this anyway. So 2 level 6 basically is what you need to go into the full combo, and at this point we're just going into the level 10. You get the Samsara coming back and the level 1, so in the end phase you discard, actually banish a card because it was a monster, and of course draw phase, it comes the end of Anubis. As soon as he saw that, he just scooped. That's usually what 90% of your duels will look like if you go first with this deck. There you go. Speedroid on the run, right? So let's see what we have. We have everything because we have the Swords Knight and we got the Chimera Fusion. So we're grabbing the other part, and this is the classic combo. So we're getting back the level 4. We're using Coetal to have another illusion monster in hand. Chimera Fusion comes back, skill increase to 6, and then you go with the classic combo, so you get the level 7, the level 8, it's got the Veiler, but we can just negate that with the Clear Wing Singular Dragon. Then the level 3 comes out, level 10, a Herald coming on its way, and then in the end phase you banish a card, plus draw phase. Actually here I think I lost the time, like yes I should have done this. Actually I actually couldn't do anything. I couldn't send at the end of Anubis, but here it was not needed. He started with Book of Eclipse, where we had Crystal, Clear Wing, and Herald to negate, so we were full of stuff that could negate, and he scooped. That's how you did, my boys. There you go. This is against Branded, and we have the full combo, so you're gonna see how the full combo against Branded does. So again, super easy. We have everything. I mean, when you draw all Chimera Fusion stuff, you're good because you just have everything and more than what you need. So it comes, as you can see, you're going with increasing the level. Then first level 8 is Synchro Summon, and you got the level 9 on the field. You get the Boost Warrior, the Bulb 7, then the level 3, the level 10 boy, the big boss, and here we're handing this with the Herald. And of course toggle on, we banish a card, there was a Cyclone, and then in the draw phase, effect of Chimera, summoning the Hand of Anubis. That's it, that's what you have. And well, this is nuts. So he's got Dramaturgy of Thespia, he's got the skill to get basically the theater. So he started with Branded Red, we don't care because End of Anubis negates that. Then he went with the fusion spell, but you wait for him to activate the effect. You don't negate the field spell on activation. You wait for him to use the effect of fusion summoning. So when he activates that effect, you use Crystal Clear Wings effect to negate. So if he has another one, he can't use it anymore. And he's scooped. That's exactly what happened. Even tier 1 can just surrender to this. That's how you did, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, this was my duel, my rank up to card. So we have to go second against Branded. So let's see what happens. Let's speed things up. This was a curious way to play Branded because he didn't hand on the Tax Dragon. I felt like he knew that I was going on the Sage, so he tried to protect from destruction with the Dingirsu, as you can see there. So he ended on Dingirsu to avoid destruction. So we started, of course, with the Sage, not just to pop it because we know he can protect, just to have another level 8 on the field. So it comes the Sorcerer that steals a level 8, very nice. Then it's got the Book of Eclipse to basically flip down everything. That's actually a bad thing that hurts us, but we can still tribute summon the Baphomet to get the effect of Sage. Keep in mind, when you summon the Baphomet, you get 2 searches, but you're locked into just fusion summon. But anyway, with all our zones clogged, we can't do that much, so that's why I used the effect, because I just wanted to have the 2 fusions on the field slashing the grave so that I have multiple summons to survive next turn. That was my plan. So Coheral here, of course, getting the Chimera Fusion again into the Baphomet so we can mill actually the End of Anubis. And I just popped one of the monsters. In the end phase, we get some draws. We also discarded a card with the Chimera. Let's see what he's got now. He's got the Banishment of Darkhold, the perfect card that he needed, because now he can just use the effect of Despian Tragedy, get the Branding Red, and now he has everything set to go into the first Dark Lord next turn. That's the problem. So he's clearing some part of the field, and now he knows that in my turn he can just go with that. So I used the skill in this time to get the tuner, and then I used Durandal to get a search. He's got Brandon in red. So he went for the fusion summon with the first Dark Lord basically popping everything. That's actually a bad hit for us, because now we do not have the tuner anymore. We do have a normal summon, but in the truth we got nothing, so because we have no fusions to summon here. So I just went with the monster that cannot be destroyed by battle, so I was just waiting. So first Dark Lord to summon a boy, then he went into the Pentestag to have basically the piercing damage. So he attacked with that, I got the piercing damage, but he can't go over that. And then I tributed, because these can have piercing damage as well, but I put something that has a little bit higher defense, and then in the end phase, Chimera summons Anubis, right? At this point, we got the Necrosynchro normal summon, and we're going with the Synchro summon of the level 8. So now we're going with our full combo, because there's nothing you can do apart from the effect of Queritis. So we're getting our boys back, and then of course level 3, actually level 7, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, so if he activates the Queritis, we can negate. Bulb coming back, level 9, Power to Brave Dragon, here he comes, getting all of the equip even from the grave, so we're chilling, and he scooped. So keep in mind, we could have gone into the level 10 as well, the Crystal Clearwing, the Herald as well. We got everything, and except of course the summon from grave. Actually, technically, you could have we could have got that, because with the Baphomet we can summon the Chimera, and it goes again into the grave, and then we can summon the end of Anubis again. That's how we do, my boys. There you go. That was it. So in an insane, honestly, deck. I think this is the optimized version, honestly, at least in my opinion. Wow. It's a one that simply matches the level of Master Duel. Honestly, it's just you have a couple of floodgates, because Herald and the end of the Anubis are both floodgates. You have Omni negation with Herald, Spell Trap negation with Crystal Clearwing, a Fan negation with the Power to Brave Dragon. You have also another summon from the grave. There's just honestly so much going on. Wow. You can just completely cut down the meta right now. Both Shaddolls and Despia are dead to this. Wow, this is really a true anti-meta with the best turn 1 in the game. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.